Well, this month is Hispanic Heritage Month. Senora Riley's class has a special presentation for us.
Our eSports team will have a live stream for charity this Saturday.
All of this and so much more. Get ready for a jam-packed episode of Titans Today.
Coming to you live on tape from Studio 306, this is Titans Today, Northside Middle School weekly announcement broadcast. Today is October 30th, 2023. Now let's go to the spooky newsroom with your hosts, Jenny and Emery.
Good afternoon, Titans. I am Genesis and welcome to this week's edition of Titans Today. Last weekend, I visited one of my good friends, Michael Myers' house. We had so much fun time and went to go get Starbucks, and Michael got him a good little silk press for his birthday last week. With that being said, let's turn to the news. Are you wanting to get out of school early? Well, tomorrow is a 2-hour release day, which means we will get out of school 2 hours early at 2 o'clock, and classes will be on a modified schedule. We will have Veterans Day on November 11th and will hold 3 different ceremonies per grade. All ceremonies will be held in the auditorium. The 6th grade Veterans Day ceremony will start at 10 a.m. and end at 10:45 a.m. 8th grade Veterans Day ceremony will be held also in the auditorium at 11:30 a.m. and will end at 12:15 p.m. The 7th grade Veterans Day ceremony will be the last ceremony held at 2:30 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. All family members and friends who have served are invited so we can honor you. Also, the NMS Band and Choir will perform, along with the flag presentation given by the Muncie Central ROTC. We have a couple of fundraisers sponsored by the PTO. The first one is called Sponsor a Day for a Year. The way this works is that any family can pick a number between 1 and 180 and donate that same amount. Donations can be given using Venmo, PayPal, or check. The other fundraiser sponsored by the PTO is a Winter Vendor event happening on December 2nd, and businesses organizations can register now by scanning the code on the screen. Also, if you are wanting to join the PTO, they have a meeting coming up on November 13th in the NMS Media Center. Finally, we want to make sure you're aware of our upcoming Big Idea event. This is where our food pantries takes place along with a central topic with resources. This will be on Tuesday, November 14th, right after school in the NMS Cafe. And those are our top stories for today. Have a nice and spooky rest of your week, Titans. Now let's go to Chloe and Aaliyah to hear about this week's weather and what happened on this day in history.
Thanks, Jenny. Looking at today's weather, look for conditions to be rainy with a high of 59 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. For the trick-or-treaters tomorrow, it will be cloudy with a high of 49 with a low of 33, so stay warm and have a happy Halloween. The rest of the week looks to include cloudy and rainy with the highs in the 50s and the lows in the 45s. Then taking a look at the weekend, this Saturday will be cloudy with a high of 52 degrees and a low of 42 degrees, and Sunday will be rainy with a high of 56 degrees and a low of 47 degrees. That's all of the weather here in Titan TV land and beyond. Now here's Aaliyah with what happened on this day in history. Also have a great Halloween tomorrow.
Thanks, Chloe. On this day in 1961, the Soviet Union detonated the Tsar bomb, the most powerful bomb explosive ever detonated. Also on this day in 1966, Devin Booker, who was a famous basketball player for the Phoenix Suns, was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And in the sporting world, in 1966, the 18th NASCAR Championship Cup was won by David Pearson. And finally, today is National Text Your Ex Day. This is the day that you can text your ex and try to get back with them or just talk it out. And that is a look on what happened in this day in history. Also, I just wanted to say Halloween is tomorrow, so you better be giving out tricks before you get a treat. And back to you, Jenny.
Thank you, Aaliyah. This month is Hispanic Heritage Month. So to celebrate this, here is Senora Riley in her first period Spanish class.
Hola, soy la señora Riley, la profesora de español, y estamos celebrando el mes del mes de what?
Herencia hispana.
Los estudiantes van a hablar acerca de la herencia hispana, van a decir unos trabalenguas. ¿Qué es trabalenguas?
Tongue twisters.
Y vamos a celebrar también con una comida típica colombiana que son what? Perros calientes de style, de Colombian style. Ok, so the students are going to start talking. Have fun. Diviértanse.
What is Hispanic Heritage Month, you may ask? Well, Hispanic Heritage Month is a time when we celebrate on the importance of Hispanic culture. It's also a time to celebrate on growing together and supporting our Hispanic friends and colleges.
¿Qué es el mes de la herencia hispana? El mes de la herencia hispana es un tiempo para reflexionar sobre la importancia de la cultura hispana. También es un tiempo para celebrar y estar juntos mientras apoyamos a nuestros amigos y colegas hispanos.
Hispanic Heritage Week began in 1968 in the United States when President Lyndon Johnson signed Hispanic Heritage Week into a law. La Semana de la Herencia Hispana comenzó en 1968 cuando la presidente Lyndon Johnson firmó la Semana de la Herencia Hispana en una ley.
Spanish Heritage Month starts September 15th. That's because September 15th is the Independence Day of 5 different Spanish-speaking countries.
Especialmente el mes de la herencia hispana empieza el 15 de septiembre. Esto se debe porque el 15 de septiembre es la independencia de 5 países que hablan español.
In 1821, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Nicaragua, y Honduras declared their independence.
En 1821, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, y Costa Rica declararon su independencia.
Today we celebrate the month-long the month-long holiday of Hispanic culture from September 15th through October 15th.
Hoy celebramos la fiesta de un mes duración de la cultura hispana desde el 15 de septiembre hasta el 15 de octubre.
During this time, there were dances, festivals, concerts, and parades, and more.
Vamos a decir unos trabalenguas en español. ¿Qué es trabalenguas?
Tongue twisters.
Ok, disfruten y aprendan de la cultura. Ok.
Tres tristes tigres trabajan trigo en un trigal en 3 tristes trastos.
Ñoño ñames comen ñame en las mañanas con el niño.
Como poco coco como, poco coco compro.
Poquito a poquito, Paquito empaca, poquitas copitas en pocos paquetes. Pepe, peña, pera, papa, pica, piña, pica, pito, pica, piña, pera, papa, pepe, peña.
Excelente. Good job.
Thank you to all of those students. Make sure to stay tuned later in the broadcast. They will show you how to make Colombian hot dogs. Now time to see what our Titans have been doing in the world of sports. Take it away, Papa Curtis.
Good afternoon, Titans. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And with that being said, let's get into the sports. Coming up this week, starting on Halloween, our eSports Minecraft team will battle TCCS Middle School in a match starting at 4:30 p.m. Then on Thursday, our Rocket League team will battle Yuri Middle School in a Rocket League match starting at 4:30. Finally, tune into a special eSports live stream for charity this Saturday at 10 a.m. right here on Titan TV. Returning to things going on here at Northside and not online, our 0-hour strength training program is back. This takes place immediately after school on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Coach Lyons will be conducting a strength and conditioning session in the wrestling room that is open to all students and highly encouraged for all athletes. The training session will last about 45 minutes each day and will benefit the physical and mental health of all who participate. Be dressed and ready to go at 4:15 p.m. in the Northside Gymnasium. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Lyons or Ms. Gudger. Our Northside Titans 8th grade basketball team will be competing against Anderson at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Indiana Pacers, on January 3rd, 2024. Buy your tickets now, see the Titans play, and then watch the Pacers take on the Bucks. Go to the link on the screen to purchase your tickets today. Our Titan TV crew will also be there catching all the action. Like I said, there are many things going on in the world of Titan sports. Let's take it back to the news desk.
It is time to say happy birthday to some Titans. If your birthday is today, that's cool. And test your knowledge with this week's trivia. Take it away, Vaughn and Tate.
Thanks, Emery. We're excited to celebrate our Titans by wishing them a happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Hunter F., Alicia H., Vincent M., Tobias K., Rodney K., Tashawn I., and Alina F. Those are all of our birthdays. Let's move on to Trivia Challenge with Tate.
Thanks, Vaughn. Last week's answer for how many college logos are hidden in the broadcast. The answer was 4: Ball State, Florida, Purdue, and Penn State. Our 2-point winners were the classes of Stanton and Foster. Our 1-point winners were the classes of Horn, Turner, and Minerding, adding Miss Turner's class to the top leaderboards with Boggs and Teal. Now for 1 point, here is this week's question. Halloween was originally called what? Discuss as a class after the broadcast, and good luck on this week's Trivia Challenge. Let's go once more to Studio 306 with our news anchors to hear about all the clubs going on this week.
Thank you, Tate. As Genesis said, this month is Hispanic Heritage Month. As a matter of fact, I am Hispanic. Let's send it to Miss Riley's first period class to show us how to make Colombian hot dogs.
Estamos celebrando y vamos a comer. ¿Qué vamos a comer?
Perros calientes
de Colombia. Perros calientes de Colombia. ¿Qué tienen los perros calientes? ¿Qué tienen?
Piña, queso, pan, perros y ketchup.
No,
Papas fritas.
Ok, y le pone ¿qué? ¿Cuál le pone? ¿Qué es esto?
ketchup y
Ketchup y mustard.
¿Qué es ketchup? ¿Qué es ketchup?
Salsa de tomato.
Salsa de tomate. ¿Qué es mayonesa?
Salsa de...
Mayonesa.
Mayonesa.
Los perros calientes son muy deliciosos al estilo de Colombia. ¿Quieren comer perros calientes?
Sí.
Okay.
Pineapple on hot dog? That's a hot dog. But don't judge it until you try it. Also, don't judge our clubs until you join it. Here is our club news for the week. If you want to sing jazz, then join the Northern Lights Club. And anyone can join. It's on Wednesday, and it's 8 to 8:45 a.m. in Mr. D's room. Enter through door 8. If you want to play jazz, then join the Titan Jazz Club. It is on Wednesday, and it is 8 to 8:45 in the band room, and enter through door 8. FCA is on Fridays, and it is open to anyone. And it is 8 to 8:45 in Mr. Osborne's room. Drama Club is back in the auditorium. Their production is coming up in November. That's all the club news we have to report on today. And remember, Mr. Williams challenged me to get involved in at least 3 clubs or sports this year. Thank you, viewers, for tuning into this broadcast, and happy Halloween to all. Until next time, I'm Emery.
I'm Curtis.
And I'm Genesis.
You'll see new faces next week. Happy Halloween, and as always, stay classy, Titans.
This has been A. production.